But I'm looking at the media, watching various TV and other outlets talk about stuff that baffles me, that's outside my lane. Here's the key point I made to the president yesterday. I make it to you today. I hope we all keep making it. By far, the single biggest event, be it political or otherwise, this year is an economic boom that most people thought would be impossible to generate. Not a rise, not a blip, a genuine economic boom. And everybody wrote us off, going back to the campaign, as was put into place last year and now the follow-through this year. And the numbers are coming in, they just keep coming in, which is one of the reasons I tried to get hold of the president on this. I mean, we got 3.1% GDP in the first half of the year, 4.1 in the second quarter. The Atlanta Fed is predicting 4.3 in the third quarter. I think it's a very realistic estimate. Here's a point. Anybody who does political forecasting using the economy always focuses on a number, hang with me, real disposable income. Just think of it as after-tax pay, take-home pay, Ronald Reagan used to say. So that measure is growing at 3.1% last 12 months. When we came to office, it was less than 1% on a 12-month basis. It has jumped. So people say only a few are benefiting. Not true. This is a measure of the entire economy. Everyone's wages and salaries, adjusted for taxes and adjusted for inflation, is growing at 3%. It's a tremendous number. And there's no signs that it's abating. Confidence numbers, large businesses, small businesses, and consumer confidence numbers are at or near record highs, and from the latest surveys are continuing to rise. There's no let-up in the increase, and confidence is everything. Confidence is everything. And I can run down a litany. I'm not going to take up your time. I'm just saying, the really wonderful part of the story for me, I get off on this stuff, I understand that, but it's very important for the country, Americans, workforce. The new numbers coming in, retail sales, industrial production, low inflation, a rock-steady dollar, trillions of dollars of capital from all over the world is coming into the United States because our economy, our investors, our workforce are crushing it right now. We are crushing it. And people say this is not sustainable, it's a one-quarter blip. It's just nonsense, absolute not. Any business economist worth his or her salt will look at these trends and tell you we're going for a while. We have low inventories, we have rising business investment, productivity is showing the first lift in years. The last number was 1.3% for the year. We haven't seen that in a long time. Businesses are investing, capital goods is booming. It's just a complete turnaround. It's like if you give Americans some freedom to run, they will run. All right, and presidential policy, low tax rates, roll back regulations, open up energy, trade reforms to help the American workforce and the employers across the board. We're not punishing success, we're rewarding success. We're not against businesses, we are for businesses. And we have a president who, in my words, just telling folks to take a rip at the ball, and they're doing it. And again, people may disagree with me, but I'm saying we are just in the early stages. We're in the early innings here. We never had a cap goods boom. We're now starting. And we've never seen income numbers like this, again, after tax, after inflation. Policies matter. I mean, America's free market economy. Ordinary people run our economy, entrepreneurs. That's the beauty of it. But policies matter. And when you change that switch, as President Trump has changed that switch, things are happening that a handful of us thought might happen, but I would not say it was widespread. So I'll just end, sir, and I appreciate the time very much. The single biggest story this year is an economic boom that is durable and lasting and that most people thought was impossible. And they were wrong. And you were right, sir.